you think that's going to come back to you, I can always like just trim it out. And it's real simple. So if something slips up,
okay,
like a shitty club or a comic you don't like or whatever, then it's really no worries about it, because I don't want anybody to be like withholding.
Yeah, I know.
On stuff.
Is this supposed to be plugged in?
That's an old one that doesn't even work. So you're connected to another one, and I don't know what to do with it.
Just tuck it in so it doesn't look, so it doesn't look like, the aesthetically pleasing. It looks,
I get you.
Yeah.
It's trial by fire.
Yeah.
I'm figuring it out, but
Okay,
it took 107 episodes now.
Wow.
To really,
wait, what's your podcast called?
The Jaking Off Show. It's this big flag right here too.
Jaking Off Show. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
And I have it doesn't have its own Instagram.
Oh,
yet.
It doesn't?
No, it doesn't. I'm gonna get to that once I have a stronger following, because I'm gonna wait to pull because I'm backlogging a bunch of stuff, and this is like another resurgence of it, because the first 50 were just atrocious.
I don't even want to know how.
Well,
I kind of do, but
there's people that like charge a lot of money to teach you how to do it right. I'm like, I could just learn how to do it myself.
Oh, so it's all trial and error.
Yeah.
All of that was just trial and error.
Now I've finally sort of figured out to how I want it to go and how I want it to be shot. Like, it's really simple. Like, it's kind of dark in here right now. I'm going to go and post and brighten it up. Like, there's all this technical shit, but now it's like all under my control. Okay. And if I let someone else touch it, I'll get weird about it.
I understand. It's your creative baby.
I'm kind of a control freak in that nature. Like,
I don't think that's controlling. I think that's more of a perfectionism.
Perfectionism?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Okay. I can see that.
Yeah.
Well, I've bumped into you a lot at shows before. I think the last time I saw you was
the Oaks.
No Llores or the Oaks?
Well, I do a lot of No Llores. I do the roast battles.
Yeah, when it was at the Ha-Ha.
Yeah.
That was when I saw you there. Oh,
yeah.
God.
Yeah, that is true.
Ruthless. Ruthless.
I know. Are we recording now?
Yeah, we've been rolling.
Oh, shut up. Oh my God, I'm over here like, you're hearing all my dark secrets. I'm like, is this going now? I didn't get like a red light, like,
No, I don't, there's like shows that do it like, hey, welcome to the, like this stupid cheesy, I fucking hate doing that. Like, it's just a bullshit hang.
It's like,
that's all. Yeah, I'll do like a music intro, and that's about it.
Oh, okay.
And I'll do like this is Carissa Gomez. She's a comic from and all the stuff that you do. That I'll get like links in the description. Like, it's all about like gassing the other person up, because people who want to look into you and book you can also take a little time out of their day, because they might not get it when you're physically there with them.
Yeah.
So in a way, it's kind of like, oh, this is who you are on stage, this fucking crazy person, but off stage, I'm also like pretty mild mannered.
I have to be. I don't want to go like full balls out like crazy again.
Right. Oh yeah. And you've talked about that in your act.
I talk about it all the time. I mean, that's. I wouldn't call it necessarily an act, but it is part of my material.
There's part of a truth to the act. I mean,
it's all truth.
It's all truth?
It's all truth, which is the scary part.
Well, like, I mean, life gives you material, man. Yeah. It really does. There's alcohol addiction in my family and stuff like that. So, like, I've got my fair share of, like, nuts in the bag of trail mix, so to speak. Like, there's
I like
craziness
in my trail mix, so...
Is that supposed to imply blood? I'm kidding.
No. It just means that I like the Costco version of the trail mix. I want to be crazy, but like capitalistic, where I can bank off of it. You know what I mean? Like, I can capitalize off of my own crazy.
Oh, right on, dude.
Because I mean, no one's gonna take care of me when I get older. Right. So I figure I might as well make the most of it. Put my team to work.
Yeah, oh yeah. I had a conversation with my mom about that. She's like, I'm gonna get really old one day, and I'm like, yeah, like I'll handle it. And like she had me super late, so now it's like, okay, if she starts forgetting who I am, I'm just gonna move in with her, and like I'm not gonna like put her in a home.
But that'll make you a homeowner then, right?
No, she lives in a guest house, so I mean, it's rented.
It would get you controlled rent, I guess.
I suppose, yeah. That's not a bad spot, but it's got a pool and a yard and all that shit. So
I'll do anything for a pool. I'll do anything, dude. I I joined the gym last year just so I could use the pool during the summer. And then I ended up becoming a triathlete workout person. Like I do like
nice.
I literally work out for 3 hours a day when I can.
Is that to keep is that a way to like keep any craziness at bay?
Yeah.
Like there's ebbs and flows.
Well, they tell you that, you know, like exercise helps with with coping with your mental illness, and I understand why they would say that, because it doesn't really make you mentally stable. It just makes you tired.
Yeah.
You know, where you're like, I don't have enough energy to spin my wheels, so you're just right there on the couch. You know, like it's kind of like when some people are like, oh, you should try weed, it makes you tired. I'm like, I could go to the gym and look good, and it still make me tired.
Do you smoke weed though?
No.
No,
I can't. I used to when I was in high school.
Okay.
And now my genetics always kicking my ass.
I see.
Yeah, I have a blood clotting disorder.
Oh. So it would actually do more harm than good if you did smoke weed, or smoke in general, probably.
Yeah, I can't be. I can't be around like, you know, too many noxious things. Like,
yeah, that's kind of why I'm doing the incense a little bit. You know.
Oh no, that's not.
Yeah, because I had a bong and all that, and I was like, oh, it's gonna stick up the place.
No, I would have had like an instant reaction if it was irritating to me.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. For sure.
Yeah.
So, man, that sucks because people like weed heads are always like, oh, it's medicine, bro.
Yeah,
but like,
and then I'm like, not really. You
right.
know?
It's kind of a blessing in disguise that like you have to, you know, choose the healthy side than rather like one would say the dark side of it, you know.
Yeah, but then, you know, that also means that I'm usually the designated driver for everybody, you know. And
that's fun too.
I mean, yeah, but it's just funny that people rely on the crazy person to be sober, you know, like
right. Oh, that's so funny. Oh my god.
How is this person going to negotiate? You know,
that's hilarious.
Like, I'm good at this. I can do
this. I had a really stupid old joke that I don't even use, and it was about schizophrenia, and it was like, oh, is it called group therapy when you try to handle it?
Yeah, kind of.
It is group therapy.
It is
because I have an aunt who's a little cuckoo, and she's been 5150 before, and like she lives in the middle of nowhere in New Mexico. And she's chill now, but this was her when she was like a younger lady.
Yeah, when you have the energy, you know.
Yeah, she's like in her 60s now, and she's like, yeah, I'm mellowed out, but like, when I had the oomph to do stupid shit, she did stupid shit.
You did it.
Yeah, and it was just for the fun of it, because I have a little bit of a pyromaniac in me.
Yeah.
A little bit, like I love setting things on fire.
Well, there's nothing really wrong with that, as long as you put out the fire. You know what I mean? Like you can set it up and then take it down. If you set it up and take it down, then it's fine. You know, it's a controlled fire.
I suppose, like if I get tired of looking at it.
I mean, have you heard of? There's this big. I guess I'm not really big on documentaries or like true crime or anything, but this one stuck out, where there's this guy who used to work for the Los Angeles Fire Department. He was
Chris Dorner.
No,
that was the cop. That was the cop.
The cop. Yeah, no, this guy worked for the fire department, and he was a pyromaniac. And he used to set buildings on fire.
Oh man!
But then he would be able to go and extinguish them because he was a firefighter.
So it's hard to get evidence from like arson, you know?
Yeah.
Because like everything.
That's why, because it was an inside job, you know.
Dude, he's his own like supervillain.
Right.
Because he's the fucking firefighter.
Yeah,
that's so crazy, dude.
Exactly. I know.
When was this? Was this here? Was this in LA?
This was in California. I'm not sure which city, but I remember it was here in California. I'm pretty sure it probably was part of LA too.
I feel like I would have remembered that, because what clicked with me was the Chris Dorner thing.
Oh yeah. Dude. We were talking.
Nuts.
I was talking about Chris Dorner with my sister the other day because we live in Beaumont, so like when my sister went to UCLA, I would pick her up on the weekends and take her home, and the freeways were packed because this guy was making it, you know.
Yeah.
And then he ended up in Big Bear.
Yeah, he burned down in a cabin in Big Bear.
Well, they burned him down.
They burned him down.
Same way they did with Waco, you know, where they
I have too much. I don't think he's dead. I don't think he's dead.
No, he's gone.
He's gone?
Yeah.
I used to think for like years, I'm like, dude, he like went down into the basement and he hid and now he's in like Mexico somewhere, like chilling.
Yeah, I think he's the original NWA.
Yeah.
He was the original guy who was like, fuck the police, and he's like, yeah,
and he was in there too.
Yeah.
He was a cop.
He was a cop, yeah.
I bet he went in with good intentions, and then he found out like all the corruption and all that stuff, which isn't even news, really.
Yeah.
Like there's always been a thing. Like Rodney King, dude, the cops are fucking corrupt, and people are like screaming and hollering. I'm like, dude, we've been done in
We've
this.
We've known this.
Yeah.
We've known this. I think the movie, what is it called?
Daywalker? No, not Daywalker.
No. It's
Is it where Jake Gyllenhaal's a cop?
It comes out with Sean Penn, and it takes place like I think in the 40s
in the 40s,
like in Burbank out here.
And I would allude
he's
to
like a gangster. I'm trying to remember.
Yeah,
I think it's Public Enemy.
I think so. There's a video game with that exact plot called L.A. Noire, and it's like L.A. in the 40s, and it's kind of like this Grand Theft Auto type of thing, and you could like go to your house.
Yeah, but it's also a lot like L.A. Confidential.
L.A. Confidential?
Same kind of thing, you know? We all know.
I love that.
Yeah, we all know that. Anyway, yes.
My favorite line in that movie is where they're on that high-speed chase on the freeway that's like freshly built.
Oh.
From Ironhouse. I'm like, he's going to get to Santa Monica in 15 minutes, and I'm laughing so hard.
We're like, how? You're like, what?
There'd have to be no one.
Yeah, exactly. And then to think about it, cars didn't go fast.
Right,
they didn't
no,
go as
they
fast
didn't.
as they do now. So
right, it's like Santa Monica, 15 minutes?
Yeah,
like, who the fuck wrote this, dude?
No,
like,
that is true, though. That's true.
Ugh.
When my family used to live in LA, I remember my dad saying he used to get from East LA to the beach in 20 minutes. I was like, shut up.
No.
Shut up. You can't get anywhere in 20 minutes.
At
Not
least
even
an
if you
hour.
walk.
Yeah.
All right.
Even if it's fucking 30, like, there's just too many people here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
too many people trying to chase their dreams, you know?
It's for me, like, okay, look, Carissa, I'm a straight white dude. I'm capably violent. Like, the thoughts are there.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I have those, but, like, I keep them away.
Right.
You know, because I like to stay busy. Like, I don't get rest
so
much.
you do that too.
Yeah.
Recently, I started writing about how because I have like 5 jobs.
Okay,
You know, because I have a team anyway, and I got to keep everybody busy, you know?
Right.
So I was talking about how, you know, I didn't know that I was going through depression until I started calling my boss for more work.
Mm-hmm. Oh, shit.
And then to ease, like, because I'm addicted to stress. I think that's what it is. Essentially, I'm addicted to stress. I feel like if nothing is threatening me, and that's probably like PTSD or something.
Probably.
If nothing is threatening me, I go out and chase it, and that's not good.
It's a defense mechanism.
Yeah.
Probably like from like early childhood or something. This isn't like a therapy session.
No.
We're just trying to hang, you know.
It's like I go through these thoughts when I'm driving. When I'm at work, I think about why.
Especially driving.
Yeah, because it clears your mind.
Yeah,
you know?
I I'm safe on the road. I'm a pretty safe driver, but I think like there's this fucking guy that is double parked, and I'm at a red light, and I just see a badly parked car. And I'm like, not even bitching about the traffic. I'm like, look at this idiot.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this fucking, like, someone was, like, you saw the thing on my stories with the guy that was parked in the handicap thing. I had every thought in my mind was surround that car with garbage.
Oh my God, shut up. I feel like it should be legal to kick a car that's misbehaving, you know?
The tow truck took 45 minutes.
What?
And I'm like, this car is going to be long gone by the time the tow truck gets here. Fuck up this car.
Yeah, no.
I spat on the door handle.
I feel like there's nothing more than like sitting in traffic that reminds you how much you hate life. You know?
Oh yeah. It's just too many people. And you're from here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we get this like thing where it's just, okay, everyone's moving here to be a star. Everyone and their mom.
Yeah.
On top of us having home field advantage.
Right.
And it's just, go somewhere else.
Yeah, go be a TikTok star somewhere else, you know?
I'm so happy that fucking Joe Rogan has his club in Austin. And
that's funny.
yeah, I have a couple of homies out there and then I'm telling them like, oh, what's it like over there? And they're like, the lines are going down the block. Like how the Comedy Store used to do it. Yeah, the lines are going all the way, because it's kind of like how the Comedy Store used to do potluck. But now you do the email.
Yeah, you do it through the email, yeah.
Yeah, and now they don't do it yet because they want to keep it like a certain old school way. This is like pre-pandemic way of doing it, but the lines are all the way down there, and it's just fucking hard to get through there. I'm like, okay, like I respect the hustle, but I don't really want to wait 5 hours in line just to do a couple of minutes. and maybe it'll be fun in front of like
I feel like
these
by
big
that
dogs.
time you're already drained.
Yeah,
like
you got to keep it. Is that the only mic you do? And these guys do comedy. There's a lot of open micers that you know they've been doing it less than a year and they're going up in front of there. Not to like hate on them or anything, but like they're skipping the steps.
Yeah, like the fails, the bombs, the fucked up shows.
You have to like suck for a while.
You know, you losing your exes to comedy thing. You know, like,
especially.
When you talk shit. No, I know,
all of that. But these guys are going like, oh, I have some jokes that I wrote. Like, no, dude, like life gives you stuff. You need to like suffer a little bit in the game to like kind of understand that pain and suffering is like a huge part of this.
Conflict with you and yourself and the way you see yourself in your life and your waking moments. You gotta
they're too green, that. They're too shiny eyed.
You're like, I want to crush your dreams now. But I don't discourage them.
Oh, of course not.
You know what I mean? I say keep doing it.
Yeah.
And let life happen.
For me, it's like, okay, I could do 4 spots tonight in places that just fucking suck. And maybe 2 of those sets will be good, so I'll have something to work with.
Yeah. And then you come back, you rewrite it, and then you're like, okay, this was the bulk of what worked. How can I punch that part up? Or do I add more?
Or you do that in between spots.
Yeah.
As opposed to waiting all fucking day to do
in line. Who saves their spot when they're good? Or do they tag team? Like,
I bet there's like, you know how there's inside baseball in every scene and all that. With LA, it's pretty big, but it's kind of the same kind of like my homie's saying, it's a lot more. It's like half cliquey, half community, which is kind of a lot like here, I'd say, because there's a lot of people that moved from LA to Austin, or people that aren't even from LA lived there for 10 years and then moved over there.
Back?
I mean, I lived in Oklahoma for a year and a half.
Oh my god!
I straight up packed my shit and left because I'm like, this is too crazy.
Yeah.
Like I felt like a soldier going AWOL.
What was it like though? I
was
imagine
small.
What is like isolation.
Well, in Oklahoma, nobody gives a flying fuck about COVID or any of the rules that were put in place in California, but it's also like a really small town, and these guys are like kind of stupid conservative QAnon people, most of them. I have family members that are on that
on that spectrum
a little bit on the outskirts, and so I did like dinky bar shows.
Were you just like hoping a tornado would come and swoop them all up?
Dude, I didn't see a single one while I was there, and there was one here like 2 weeks ago.
I know, right?
Fuck.
We're like, you're not in the wrong place. Okay?
I wanted one though. I kind of low key wanted one. Like and this isn't like a psychotic thing, but like I secretly fantasize about like huge disasters that makes people like not die, but leave.
Oh my god, no, I understand.
Want them to leave.
Yeah, enough for them to be like, you're not welcome here, you know.
Yeah, I want Mother Nature to tell them. I don't have the heart to tell them, like, because I do, because like
more of a spiritual thing. Where
you're literally sitting next to my altar right now. Yeah,
well, I was wondering what that was. I was like, oh, that's interesting.
That's my little Buddha. So when I move that chair that you're sitting in, I put it somewhere else, and I tell him my intentions and just all the things.
Does it happen? Does it work?
You see that Comedy Store pin?
Yeah.
Dude, it fucking happened.
Oh, it happened. What is? Can I touch it?
Yeah, you can touch it. Yeah, sure.
What happened?
Since I had moved back from, and I'm so glad I can tell you about this because I talked about it on a different podcast that I did. Ever since I moved back here about a year ago, in February 2022, I was like, okay, I'm back home I packed all my shit in my car in Oklahoma, and I'm just like, I'm going to manifest the fuck out of like these goals I have in mind, which is be stable with my money. There's money up there. Do a set I need a set at the Comedy Store. Like I have to work towards that. I don't care how long it's gonna take, but it took a fucking year because every time I drove by it, I'm like, you're next.
Yeah.
You're next. I'm coming for you. I am coming for you.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's
dude,
up.
for real.
Okay.
The next like I'm coming for you is the Laugh Factory, but that's like a whole other thing. But I put the intention in my mind, and I thanked Buddha. Like it's not like necessarily Buddhist, like religion,
right? No,
but it's more like this is the one I'm picking because it's just you don't see fights among Buddhists. It's usually like Christians telling you shit, then they fucking do it in the closet or whatever.
I think mostly because people don't understand what Buddhism is.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. It's a lot of just putting good intention for me out and getting that back, and it is the same way. If it's karma, basically.
No, I believe in that.
It's like when something fucked up happens, and I'm like, oh, what small thing did I do? Yeah. Did I piss somebody off? Did I fucking,
Yeah, why is this happening?
Was I short with someone?
You know what? Sometimes I realize when bad things happen to me, it's not necessarily that I did something wrong. It's that it was meant to happen so that it'll take me into the right direction. Yeah,
and not like stay on a high horse. Like right after I did the Comedy Store gig, I'm like cloud 9. It's the best night of my fucking life. There's so many synchronicities that are going on with it. And then my car's like, fuck you.
Yeah.
I had to spend $400.
It humbles you, right?
Yeah.
It's to humble you, to bring you back. Like, oh, you're living right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't forget that. Feel grateful for what you do have.
Right.
You know?
My car's like, who's the guy in Friday when he comes up to Ice Cube and Chris Tucker? And he's like, what bike?
Oh, Debo.
Debo, yeah. My car was Debo. He's like $400.
Ah, that's funny.
Battery
that's
sucks.
Hilarious. And then he takes your chain.
He takes my chain.
Yeah, you gotta go pawn your chain.
I had
you gotta
to
go pawn your mom's TV.
Right.
You gotta go get everything, pay for that car. It's catalytic converter. Who knows what it is? Just adds on.
Yeah, dude. I honestly thought about getting another one, but and like just tossing it. But she got me here. She got me across this country.
Hell yeah.
And she's still living.
That's a lady. That's a good woman right
there.
Yeah.
Oh, how'd you know she was a lady?
Because you said she. You kept saying she.
Oh, I did.
You kept saying she, dude. My car is a dude. He's a workhorse.
He's a workhorse?
He's a worker, yeah. His name is Joey. I think he's from New Jersey.
He's from New Jersey?
Sure. Yeah.
My car's name is Janice, like the singer.
Janice? My God.
She's Janice. She's got a lot of miles on it.
She's got a lot of miles. She takes a beating, but she still loves you back.
Right, for sure. And there's like an infinity with, I don't know why people do it.
What color is it?
She's silver.
Oh, okay.
Silver fox.
I thought it would be white.
Yeah, it's like silver's like in the white category.
Oh, that's
I'd
funny.
say.
My car's silver too.
Yeah, and his name was what again?
Joey.
Joey.
Yeah. No,
Joey.
I think he's actually from Chattanooga.
Chattanooga,
Tennessee. I don't know. But I feel like when he talks to me, it's always like this gangster Italian accent.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, calm down, okay?
Do you think it's kind of like this? Like it kind of coincides with like some of the mental stuff, like we're developing a relationship with an inanimate object.
Oh, definitely.
It
but
helps
that's
us.
Fun. That's a healthy way of doing it.
Yeah,
you know?
like Castaway when Tom Hanks is best friends with Wilson.
Yeah. I think I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's pretty. I think that's how my schizophrenia started. Because my parents were like, I think they were teenagers when they had us.
Oh,
and then when we were growing up, like, you kind of just always feel like you're responsible for yourself, because who else am I going to talk to? If I talk to them, they're still in their... Yeah. They're still growing.
They're still growing
They're still growing. I'm raising my parents.
Yeah. Mommy, will you help me with my homework? No, not now. Mommy has to do her homework right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, she has to prepare that some fucking exam so I could get a better job so I could feed your ass.
Yeah, exactly.
Tie your shoes.
It's always that,
Yeah.
And so I guess...
Only child?
No, I'm a middle child.
Middle child?
Yeah.
Oh man, you got it both ends.
Yeah, I know, right?
You got the hand-me-downs, but you could also like boss somebody else around a little bit. Yeah,
and I got a few head injuries on top of that.
Oh yeah. All girls, boys?
Huh?
All girls.
All girls.
Oh my God. Yeah. My cousin has all girls. Dude. Like, girls are expensive.
We are.
They're very fucking expensive. And like kids by themselves, you always need like new clothes like for decades, but like girls need makeup, they want fucking nail shit,
I would say, I do need makeup.
It costs money. Yeah. We could just roll out of bed and brush our teeth, we're good to go.
Some chick would be like, oh, hi! And then, if we roll out of bed and we don't do none of that, every guy's gonna be like, ugh. I mean, you might get one that'd be like, yeah, I fuck ugly. You know what I mean? Like,
nah, not really. Like, if anything, makeup is like, and I'm gonna go with the fucking male brain shit, is that for me, it signifies make believe. Like, oh, that's not your face. Like, yeah, sure, you can doll your, like, I respect that. You want to doll yourself up. You want to look good. I was a theater kid. You had to put on, like, eyeliner so you could pop more. I get, like, the reasons behind it. Some of the reasons. But fucking... the natural look for me is always, like, that's who I want to wake up next to for the rest of my life. That's got to be... I gotta see you when you look fucked up.
You know what? That's why I wear a lot more makeup. Yeah, so I can scare men off.
Oh my God!
I need them to know that I'm down for war. I'm here to fight. Okay.
I would love to do a themed mic one day where it's just like literally just got out of bed set and have it be like. Because, I mean, the pandemic, there was outside shows and stuff, and...
You'd probably have to use mic condoms, because you don't want that stank-ass breath to stick to it.
Stank-ass breath,
You don't want that to stick.
Do it somewhere really early in the morning, like if you do, like, a midnight spot or a 1 a.m. spot, and then you catch a break, get some lunch, and then have a 6 a.m. morning mic.
That is scary. I don't think anybody's going to show up.
I don't think anyone will do it, but just show up in sweatpants, don't even fucking,
You should do it slotted, though, because I notice every time it's slotted, people tend to go to that because they're like, oh my God, it's like a rare thing. Like, I got the slot,
Yeah, have it be like a 5 a.m. thing where it's just ass crack of dawn.
Slotted.
Yeah, I want it works. I like it. There's people that I've heard like go talk shit about it because like, oh, you have to be in the know. You have to have a click. Like I literally told you about Sunday Punchline and how, and it's because they're doing good things. They're doing like awesome things right now. And they're going to go back to their regular stuff, in which
so
there'll
be... So you said it's Friday?
Fridays at 5 is when the 5 minutes goes up.
So if I roll up, there's no guarantee that I'll...
There's no guarantee, but there is a chance. Someone might go, I can't make it, or maybe there'll be extra room, because what if someone's bombing and you get the mercy light? Like, I think everybody's booked there is getting 10, 12 minutes, I think. I don't know.
Do they have food, though, at least?
Yeah, they got food.
Oh, okay.
They got quesadillas and burgers and...
Oh, okay, cool.
Like chips and stuff. It's not bad for bar food. It's pretty legit. And I don't drink, so I'm like, I might as well eat.
Oh, you don't drink?
No,
that's good.
I've been clean off of booze for 5 years since August.
Hell yeah.
2017.
That's good. That's smart.
My last drink was at a Slayer concert.
Yeah. So when you go up on stage, everything's just clear. It's all from your...
Yeah. I mean, sometimes I'm stoned, but, it was so dangerous to the point where I was blacking out a lot, and I didn't remember how I was getting home.
Oh, yeah, that's
didn't
dangerous.
remember how, like, one time I woke up at a friend's apartment in Glendale, and I have, like, faint memories of us hanging out, but nothing on how the fuck I ended up there.
I think it's funny that, like, your bottom was like, how did I end up in Glendale?
Yeah, I ended up in Glendale, exactly.
Glendale.
My buddy, and he's South African, he's from Johannesburg, so there's like fucking like Zulu shit, there's like leather shield, there's like all this African stuff.
And you're like, this room is too loud.
and I'm like, I'm in an African home right now, but it's South African in Glendale, and they're white. I'm really fucking confused, like, how the fuck did I end up in this fucking room? Like, it was bad, and I was like literally drinking myself to death.
Wow.
And I'm like, I'm gonna die if I keep doing this. So I stopped. I lost some weight.
I was gonna ask that. Yeah.
I lost like easily 10, 15 pounds.
Wow.
But I got diagnosed with ulcerative colitis on top of that, so that was like 20 more pounds, and it was like really skinny for a minute.
So you can't eat like wheat products? Or?
I've been advised not to, but I don't listen.
Oh.
It's more of a mild case now, and it's less severe than it was 4 or 5 years ago. Because my alcohol abuse was an attribute to what caused it.
So what kind of alcohol did you drink? Did you drink like beers or like hard alcohol?
I was one of those fucking like bearded IPA nerds.
Okay, because I would feel, because a lot of like beers are made with wheat.
Yeah.
I would think that would irritate me even more. And
that would work.
You know what I mean?
That would do it. I drank a lot of IPAs.
Yeah.
And my liquor of choice, I went through a huge rum phase.
Oh. Okay.
I kept the bottles. I kept the bottles. They're at my mom's house. They're like decorative because you could peel it off and get like a temporary tattoo of it. And
wait, what is this? Is this like
Sailor Jerry?
Oh, I thought this was like for children. You know, like kind of when they give you like gum and then you have the rub-on tattoos.
Yeah. Sailor Jerry does that.
Like this is alcohol like catered for kids. You know.
What was your poison?
I used to be an alcoholic, but not when I was a comedian. This was when I was dealing with my mental illness, when I was like in the thick of it.
Yeah.
And this was before like I dropped out of a med school program, and I was drinking so much that I thought, I'm not gonna make it. I'm gonna die. I'm probably gonna kill myself.
Same thing. Trying
to get through college. I graduated. I graduated with a bunch of odd degrees. I graduated with a degree in art history, and then chemistry on top of that.
That's cool. Ooh, science.
Yeah.
You got a brain.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
we're up here doing shit, you know, like we're doing calculations.
Well, like you said, it's a stress addiction.
Yeah,
it's the constant. There's numbers and
journey.
shit. Yeah. I had the opposite where I excelled in like history and English, but math and science I was just I can't fucking.
Oh no, I did well in a lot of things. Yeah, because I noticed that everything is memory based. When you unlock that about knowledge and you realize it's all memory, then you start it becomes easier.
Yeah, did you see Einstein chilling behind you?
No.
Yeah, that's like I mean, what you just said is like a big reason why he's there.
Because of memory.
Yeah. He's
obviously.
He's been there forever, man. And it says imagination is more important than knowledge.
I like how this is behind me.
Oh yeah. I
I
want to do like a studio at some point, you know, but that costs so much money that I don't have. So I'm just like,
You should. Have you considered doing like a Patreon for this?
I do have one. Okay. I get it helps with a utility bill, basically, which is like $30-$40, but I want to keep working on it and growing it.
Yeah.
And I'm doing a Patreon thing. It's funny you mentioned it. I'm gonna fucking plug it now. I have a bonus content called the Jake Off Sessions, where I literally smoke a bowl and I like talk about like my day a little bit and how I'm gonna get fucking motivated to just get up and do my shit.
I love that.
Because I have a nasty habit of sleeping in, and I gotta like push the envelope and really like give homies is what I'm calling them. They're literally called homies. There's like $1 tier, $3 tier, and $5, and the $5 is going to be like the bonus footage because I'm not going to have me like just smoking weed on the internet. You know,
right.
I smoke. Everybody like tons of people do, but there's like something that's kind of like unprofessional and like kind of off of just having my content
I feel that,
be that like you'd know that about me if you went through a paywall.
Yeah,
and that's between us.
Yeah,
you know, like the YouTube videos will be a private link and all that stuff. So that's what I'm going to do.
So what are you going to call it? Like your deepest thoughts?
Yeah, it's going to be called the Jake Off Sessions. And there's already been...
Jake's deepest thoughts.
Sometimes there's a lot of tabs open and I don't know where the music's coming from.
You get to pay extra to hear those thoughts.
There was... there's like the gross version of this thing. Patreon's like for art. And a bunch of other stuff, but I told my cousin about Feet Finder.
Ew.
Yeah, I know, it's so gross.
Just
but
the
like,
thought of that is like, no.
Yeah, well, the thing is that you don't have to show any pictures of your face. That's what she's like, oh, you don't have to, like, there's no shame in behind it, and she was short on money.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah,
that's kind of
you don't
cool.
have to.
Yeah, unless you're wearing sandals out on the beach.
Right.
Then people are like, I know that
people
foot.
will figure you out. Yeah.
That's a famous foot right there. I've jerked off to that toe.
Yeah, dude, there's like weird dudes online that will pay good money.
There's weird dudes in real life.
Yeah, it's really I mean, you see them in comedy.
Yeah, well, we do. We see them like all the time.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
They're everywhere.
I mean, and there's dudes that
they're in the sewers. They're everywhere.
Yeah, there's dudes that I've seen that have been doing it for 20, 25 years, and that's just as far as they got. You know, and it's just really, we're like, oh, this is like a lifelong hobby. This isn't like a thing to, you know,
to double down and actually make into a career.
And actually try to like gauge like your
get better
marketability. I hate saying that. I'm talking like a fucking LA agent now.
No, but there's nothing wrong with it.
Nothing wrong with it.
You gotta convince yourself there's nothing wrong with it.
It's show business.
No, it's not that it's business, it's that it comes with the territory. When you have goals, you set them, you learn how to acclimate to them.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. I've been speaking in like the currencies and the handshakes. Like I book I host and produce a show now, so now it's like, oh, he's got power, and now I don't want it. I don't want it anymore.
You don't want that responsibility. Well, you can hand it to me. Yeah. I'll dictate now. I
get a monthly I switch it up with different co-hosts every month, so I get a little bit of help, just like day of show, so I'm not like fucking.
Where is it?
It's at the Good Night.
Really?
Yeah. Have you been there?
Yes, I have.
It's such a great spot, dude.
I didn't know you produced a show. I've been wanting to do
same name.
A show there. Really?
Same name.
The Jakey Knopf show?
Yeah, I could put you up for May, probably. It's the second Sunday of the month, so it's going to fall on Mother's Day.
Mother's Day. That's fine.
That's fine. Because I'm not going to do like a theme or something, but like I do like half, like 3 dudes, 3 ladies.
Yeah.
And when it comes to like asking like people in general, like I always feel so sheepish because I really want to book people that I know will do a good job. And, I give people chances, but it's also hard to gauge when you see like when you see some of the same comics at open mics, because maybe they're just doing new shit that's not there yet. Then, we do it, you know, and it's hard to.
I've had people tell me the same thing too, and I'm like, yeah, I'm at the open mic to bomb. Okay, I'm there to bomb, to get it out of my system, so that when I do the show, then I know what I'm already gonna do.
Yeah, like I'll be dry this time. Like this isn't usually me when I'm talking, like, so I can just like have the rep in or whatever. It's just practice, so it's hard to go, oh, who's good, who's not.
Well, you know what is a good way to gauge that? You go and see someone else's show.
Exactly, yeah.
Because that's when you know they're bringing the real material. Is when you're like, okay, this person. You know
it's also why I give...
Or you ask for videos.
Yeah, that too. Especially if I don't know them at all. I've never met them in person. It's like, okay, I gotta see, like, I'll see like a couple minutes. I got submission video once that was very strange. Yes.
Just the way you moved your mouth, you were like, I didn't have a good taste in my mouth after I saw it.
Very odd. I'm not gonna say... His stage name is Parrot Man.
Okay.
So this is a guy that's dressed up as a parrot. Now there's like a secret genius to this. It could go like in a good direction.
I'm just guessing this might be somebody that's like into clowning.
Clowning, like just weird, like very alternative, I would say. Just very strange. But he comes up on stage, he's dressed as a parrot, he goes like, how you guys doing tonight? That's how we start most of our shit.
Yeah.
How you guys doing? What's up? You know? And people go, yeah, you know, I'm Parrot Man. And he'll say those two sentences over and over again until they get pissed off and he starts getting heckled. And then he'll repeat the heckle back.
Oh, I get it.
So there's a thing to it.
I get it. We're like, he's mimicking a parrot, like what a parrot would do if he were really a stand-up comic.
He's saying what he's hearing. And a lot of people just go, woo, and he'll go, woo, and he'll just get, like, he'll get annoying and just go like, how you guys doing tonight? How you guys doing tonight?
Yeah.
And it's just, what the fuck is this? Like, for 5 minutes.
You know what? I always worry about those comics that, like, have that kind of thing as an act.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this fucks with my concept of reality. And I'm like, I don't like this. Get away from me. I already have problems. Because
I watched it going, this is actually someone actually sent me, and I never put out a request for that at all. I just hit up people I know or don't know sometimes, you know, whoever's around me.
And he thought that was good?
I mean, he got me thinking. He got me thinking. Because if I wanted to do something that was just fucking cringe city, because it could work if, you know how, have you been to Third Wheel before?
Yeah.
They do a heckle mic there.
Oh, I've never done the heckle mic, but I did see when someone whipped out their dick on stage.
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff.
That was the last time I went. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to stay here till 2 a.m. just to see dick,
there's a little bit of a jackass kind of thing with it, which isn't necessarily bad, but that themed mic will help you deal with it when it happens.
Oh, okay.
You know, so this guy, I would book him, and it could be fun if I got people to come to the show and explain it beforehand.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Like, I want to plant hecklers.
Oh, like, so you have people you set up where you're like, I want you to say this.
I would want to do that. So let's say I have you. I mean, you've done the roast battle, so you can say some shit. And he'd have to say it back.
Oh,
he'd have to say it back.
I see what you mean.
So you could roast him, and he'll say it to himself. He'll say it to himself. And there was a guy on the tape that said, I like little boys, and he folded. He folded. He was like, no, I don't.
Oh, that's funny. That's
he
hilarious.
folded. So I'm like, you have to say it, dude. You're Parrot Man.
That's funny. That could be interesting.
So I saw him like crack in his act because I see what he's doing. It could be fun if I planted people. So, but I would want to do it where, I mean, like a flash mob type of thing. But I wouldn't want him in on it. I would want him to like not really know.
You just want,
you know what I mean?
You just want to tear him down, huh? You just want to tear him down to the little pirate peg he's on, right?
Right, but I want to serve the point of his act, which is what I'm seeing.
Right, yeah.
Because, I mean, it could also go horribly fucking wrong, and he bombs, and it's just, who the fuck is this guy?
And then he'd have to fly back to Argentina, you know?
Yeah, and that would, Rio, that would fuck with my, that would fuck with, like, because I was thinking about, who's gonna think I suck, my reputation.
His reputation as a parrot?
No, mine is me booking him, because Well, because I don't want to book people that fucking are like late and they just completely like disrespect the room or whatever.
Yeah, no,
There's little unwritten rules where I had to experience that because I booked a guy in good faith and he was just. And I was like, oh no.
He went flaccid?
There were numbers at this one too. So because there was like this was back when it was a charity show, so I did I had people coming in and supporting a cause like Armenia Fund or Puerto Rico. I did a thing with Puerto Rico where I raised like $300, and there was like a good number of people there.
Well, that's
good. And I'm glad I didn't have them for that one, but I was
Yeah.
like, oh fuck, like this is. And I had like a stern but fair conversation with him. Like, hey man, like, you know, I'm still paying you. I'm not gonna hold up on my end, but like, this is not gonna help you in the future. Like, this
oh my god.
Because, I mean, I have a standard. There's bookers that don't give a fuck, and that's fine, whatever, too.
Yeah.
But that's not how I want to do things.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's not how I want to run my stuff. You know, I don't like starting shows.
Just ghost these people,
that's what I've done. Yeah, that's what I've done already. And I don't see him at the mics anymore, so I'm like, I hope I didn't scare him out of stand-up, but...
I mean, more
you know,
for us? More...
I suppose. Because, I mean, have you been to a show where it starts an hour late?
I have.
Yeah. I don't want to do that.
No, it's not.
That doesn't work with me. Because I came from theater and we like to, 15-minute window.
Yeah.
That's the latest I'll go. You know, if people want to get some drinks, whatever, there's some stragglers, it's LA.
Yeah.
When did it become cool to be late to shit? When did it become cool?
I don't know. I guess maybe since more people started showing up to LA.
Yeah. Because that was never like that with me growing up.
Yeah.
I was always pretty much on time to stuff, and it wasn't because, the weather's nice, it's chill here.
Yeah. No,
and you're a workaholic. You're pretty punctual, I'd imagine. Yeah.
I am. I
Where
mean,
did it come from?
except for today. But I communicate when I'm not going to be
right. Oh, of
punctual.
course.
Yeah.
And that's like so like, and when shit happens, Murphy's law.
Yeah.
Whatever. As long as there's communication, it's not nothing else is important.
Exactly.
You know?
But it's just I don't know.
But where did this flakiness come from? It's obviously people that aren't from here.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I don't really know how to. I guess maybe when people are like using like I have mental health problems, I'm like, well, so do I, motherfucker, but I still show up.
I'm still here. Yeah.
No, I don't know. People just use any excuse to procrastinate.
Yeah, and I mean, I've totally been I've been guilty before where I'm like, oh, and especially post-pandemic, and go like, oh, I got a bug coming, I don't know what it is, and then I'll just go.
And you write it.
I'll write it, and I'll go.
And you're like, it wasn't anything,
Yeah, it really was nothing, and I'm kind of past the point where like, if I got a little bit of sniffles, I'll get like a Halls or something.
Yeah.
Before I go up. Yeah,
I usually power through my colds too.
Oh yeah, and and I'll do like some distance with the mic, or I'll move around more.
I go and exercise. That's how I power through it. That's like the most fucked up way to do it. You know?
Said you swim. I ran cross country in high school, so
I
relate to the
cross country.
I relate to the endurance.
Yeah,
thing.
I do run 5 miles.
You run 5K?
Yeah, so I run 5 miles in my workout. So I will cycle for 20 miles. Run 5 and then swim in my last hour.
Nice.
Yeah.
My mom had a Capagnola bike. It was from Italy. Does that ring a bell?
No, I do know what you're talking about.
She was one of those cyclists when she was a young lady. She for a moment she did like that kind of.
I don't do outside cycling. Not that like indoor.
Indoor one.
In the machine.
Yeah, same principle.
Yeah, it is. But you don't have the scenic view, or you're imagining it.
You're kind of like a hamster in a wheel, like because I ran cross country and I did like use the treadmill often, but I was like, this does not feel right.
But it works for me because when I'm cycling, I do stuff like on my phone. I make my schedule. I go through work. It's like my downtime, but not my downtime.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So,
I dedicate one day to rest.
Yeah.
And people say, oh, I need to rest. I need to recover. I have to have my mental health day. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Yeah.
And the horse you rode. Rest is for the weak. I'll take one day. I'll sleep in.
That's pretty.
Monday's my off day where I'm like, okay, I don't have work and I don't want to do a show. Oh, that's my camera dying on me. It's fine. I know that one's juiced up, so now the fucking shit's gonna be on you.
All right.
And when I cut back to me, it's gonna be my fucking dumbass logo.
That's funny.
I'll just have to do that.
Are you charging it?
No, I didn't. I guess I didn't charge it fully overnight last night.
Oh, okay.
I guess I didn't do it. You live and you learn.
Yeah.
Fuck it. And we're like 45 minutes in, so we still got a little bit of time.
All right.
But it's I really enjoy talking to you for real, Carissa, because
Really?
you're an interesting person, and I kind of
Okay, so going back to what you initially asked, you know, where you first saw me perform was at the Oaks, the Glen Oaks, or
yeah, I think so.
Oaks, the Oak Tavern.
Oaks Tavern. Did you do that spot at the Ren Theater? Did you ever do there? Or no?
I did do Ren Theater.
Your friend Gabby was there too, because that was, you two crashed in and you did a spot and then you dipped out and
well, because I had work afterwards.
Yeah. And the guy's name is Joey who does that spot. He's like, they just fucking left. They didn't hang for the rest of the show. And I'm like, dude, comics. There's another spot somewhere. I'm just saying.
No, it wasn't because that was because of work.
That was my best guess because I'm like, hey, game recognized game. I see.
Yeah.
That was when I first saw you. I'm like, I see. Like we're not here to bullshit.
You knew I hustle.
Yeah,
right?
like
okay.
we're not here to bullshit.
Yeah,
I mean, I'll hang at the last spot or whatever, or if I only want to work on like one thing, like I'll hang a little bit. But if not, I'll do 3 spots in a night.
Yeah.
If I can, like work gets in the way a lot. But if I don't have anything booked, like
it's
we got
time.
some shit to do.
Yeah, that's your downtime, right?
Yeah, and I need photo evidence. Mm-hmm. I need audio evidence.
You're like, I was here. I was here.
The fucking algorithm. This is the new generation now. Is that we have to keep putting shit out, and it's annoying. It's so much work to the point where. Why can't I just be happy that I know that I'm doing it, not having to prove to anyone else?
I don't know. I guess because people, it's kind of like, when you work, you're building a resume. Mm-hmm. So you're building your artist portfolio.
Yeah.
Because that applies to everything.
Mm-hmm. You post every show.
You have to have like a portfolio, and I know people think like, oh, it's scummy, but. Mm-hmm.
It means you're
doing the work.
You're doing the work, and it's fluff because it's a spot's a spot, whatever. I'll do a spot at the laundromat if it starts on time.
But it also means that people have faith in you because you're getting consistently booked. Yeah. So that means you have material that people like.
There's people that enjoy it, and when I see that, like if people are just doing fourth wall all the time, I'm like, well, they're working on something.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but.
It's there,
I'll give people a shot, and dude, I have Earl Skakel on headlining my show this next Sunday.
No way.
This will come out after the fact, but I'm so fucking ecstatic.
Is it this show?
The one that's coming up next Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, at the Good Night.
No way.
Yeah, dude, I got him.
I was on a show with Earl Skakel.
You were?
Yeah, but it was in San Dimas.
San Dimas?
Yes.
Dude, was he headlining it or?
Yeah, of course.
Dude, I'm so I'm kind of fangirling a little bit because I also knew him when he was nobody.
Wow.
I knew him, not known him, but
you saw him.
I saw him come up, and I'm and I go, dude, Sportsman's Lodge, fucking 2005. I remember seeing you when you were a beginner, and I was like a teenager, and I kind of started when I was a teenager, took 12 years off, and got back into it. I'm like, hey, I remember you from those days. And he's like, dude, you never forget those stages. And now you're at the greatest fucking stage in the goddamn world.
And he takes his dog with him.
Yeah, and his name's on the wall. And it's just from that time to now, or whenever he got on the wall, that's just nonstop work. And I saw it with my own eyes. And I'm just so happy that he said yes to it. And, I'm having him do 25 minutes.
Wouldn't it be weird if you're like, oh, yeah, I interviewed Carissa. Now she has her name on the wall.
Exactly. That would be fun.
Or we both get our name on the wall.
That
and
would
then
be
we come
cool.
back to this podcast.
Yeah.
And we're like, look at what we're still starting. We're still hustling.
Yeah.
We're still doing all the work.
It's a life sentence. Yeah. I see. And you can get in pretty good shape in prison.
Oh, my God. Stop it.
That's my favorite inside baseball joke
that is the
ever.
funniest thing ever.
I love it.
I agree.
It's serious because I can't not do it, and if I don't have this in my life, if I don't have just being creative in general, then I don't know what I'm working towards.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
I felt the same way about life in general because when I was going through the program, I was like, do I really want to be a fucking doctor? Mm-hmm. And then I felt like I was dying inside, because I was like, I'm gonna wake up and do this.
Yeah, it feels corporate-y.
it just.
Like, are you free? You know?
No, I felt like, and this is probably a horrible place, but surgeons don't have room to be creative, or they shouldn't. They shouldn't, you know? They shouldn't be creative on the.
What if
no, you don't have that room for creativity.
Well, they're already doing it. Like, hey, maybe a pig valve will work.
I know, right? Like, that's not, that's how I was thinking. And I was like, I'm gonna end up killing more people.
Yeah,
you know?
And you're a vegetarian too. So
am.
where would you stand on that? If it was an animal valve going in to help someone, where's that?
I'm not vegetarian for
you just don't
for
eat
ethical purposes.
No, you just don't eat it. Oh.
No, it's because I have a blood clotting disorder. So
that's right. You mentioned that. That's why. Okay. Yeah, that's why I was gonna ask because I got my gut issues and I can't eat red meat anymore. Chicken and fish is fine.
Right.
That's doable. But
red meat just
hates me. It does not. I can't even begin to describe you. It's so bad.
No. I feel like I already understand it.
It's
I think
the worst.
if I went back to eating meat, it would probably be horrible.
Yeah. Oh, your body would react going like, "This is bad. You're gonna like get like really sick."
Yeah, but every so often, I'll stress eat a chicken nugget, and then I realize like.
Well, that's not really chicken anyway. Yeah.
It's not. It isn't.
There's that lab grown shit. Okay. Did you hear about the lab grown shit?
No. I mean, I have. I'm just hoping that it might have been. I was just.
They're saying it's safe to eat, but I'm like, I don't trust it.
I'm just delusional.
Yeah.
You know? I have faith.
The FDA is like been kind of like has been wrong in the recent past, and I'm like
glue. We might as well just be eating.
Yeah. What the fuck is it? Like it's muscle and tissue, and you're creating that from not a bird.
No, that's gross.
Or something. I just don't.
I mean, at this point, I feel like it might be healthier to eat a chapstick. You know, because at least you know what's in it. It's like the wax just goes right through. You know.
Yeah, that's the move.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, dude. It's crazy how. Well, because you mentioned the wheat in the beer that probably upset my gut. Mm-hmm. There was a documentary, and this was like ages ago, and I don't even watch fucking TV anymore. But it was a documentary called "What's with Wheat," and it was about how these farmers pour pesticides all over to keep the bugs off.
Right.
It's like, okay, but if the bugs don't eat it, that can't mean it's good because that's nature taking what's theirs. They're getting a piece, you know. Like a horse can drink water. If the horse drinks from that water's good.
Yeah.
So if the bugs eat it, it's good.
Right.
So you'll get a couple of bugs in it like that are sitting on top of your strawberries.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah,
You just flick them off.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, you just flick them off.
They're just naturally repelled because they know it's not real anymore.
So it's these chemicals and all this stuff that keeps them away from it or kills them off if they do ultimately decide to eat it, and we're eating it too.
Oh,
and it's causing like colon cancer and it's all of this bad shit. And you know, we're still getting fat, you know, like as a society, and it's these, you know, we can't avoid it. Like the bread you buy at the store, it's probably got that shit on there.
You know, I was kind of hoping that more people would do that out here in LA, but they're on all those good diets, so that's why we still have traffic.
We're fat like everybody else.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, oh, I work out, I'm so healthy, I'm vegan. I'm like, nah, like we got In-N-Out, dude.
Yeah.
Like there are some fat motherfuckers around here.
Oh my gosh.
The health nut trope that we've developed.
That we've identified with at least.
Was it like that when we were kids? I'm not going to try and carbon date you right now. I'm 32. Know. I'm a 90s kid.
I don't care. You can ask me. Yeah. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm 36.
You're 36?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you recall we're not that far off.
No.
So do you recall a point when we were little, like, what's with this fucking yoga mats and the health nut shit?
No. Back then they called it New Age.
New Age?
New Age. Yeah.
You know? People are just like...
You know, where they listen to Enya and you know, light an incense, and then that was it. Yeah, exactly. That was the New Age.
Yeah, that's where it came from. I was neighbors with one of them crystal clutchers.
Oh.
Yeah, tarot card people.
Yeah,
psychics and all that, and I was raised by hippies, so and that was also when it was coming back up. So I'm like, oh, this shit's been around because that was the faction of my life, but now everyone's doing it.
I feel like I did grow up with a hippie, my mom. She was a staunch environmentalist, but she was very not materialist. What am I saying? She was
meticulous.
Militant about.
Militant. Okay.
Yeah, you know, and
Las Brujas.
I don't.
No.
No. She was just very militant about about sorting everything and like sorting the trash and separating it and this and that, and then you see a documentary that says nobody recycles the plastic anyway, and I'm like, oh, great, that's where all it went, you know?
Yeah,
like
what's the fucking point?
Yeah, no, but we grew up like that, so some people, like, I'm very meticulous now, you know, and I mean, people think, oh, I'm goth because I wear all black, and it's not because of that, it's because, but it's not because of that, it's because it's easier for me to do laundry.
Yeah, exactly,
you know?
exactly.
I only do, I do two separate loads.
Fuck colors.
It's like, yeah, exactly. It's easy. It makes my life simple, you know?
I've got a couple of, like, bright shirts, but, like, I sleep in them. I don't give a fuck.
Exactly.
Those are the shirts I go out, like, I don't even go out in those shirts. I'm always, like, it's always a black band shirt and jeans. Like, that's the only color on here, but that's just because that's just how I roll.
Yeah, no,
but it's always been black jeans.
I
like,
mean...
They last a long time.
I get what you're saying. I think as the only thing that I'd probably resonate with people saying something is goth, which I don't agree with completely, is that I'm a fan of Nine Inch Nails. It's goth, you know. I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge fan of Nine Inch Nails.
You can lean into that.
Yeah. I love it. It gives me the extra kick when I'm working out.
Oh yeah, especially I'm a metalhead. Like if I know that there's other metalheads or goths or punks in the crowd, I'm like, okay, I've got 5 minutes to start. To get I've got an Iron Maiden joke. I've got a whole, I have a joke for like the big like classics that everybody knows. And once I get those people, I'm like, I'm gonna hang out with these people. I love dark clothing. I love that kind of music. I love all that shit. It's what kind of kept me out of trouble in school, because I would listen to that, and it was sort of an anger outlet too, because I would break stuff. I mentioned the fires. I would light fires on
fires.
Yeah, I was a pyromaniac when I was a kid.
I used to set everything on fire.
No, just trash cans mostly.
Yeah, all right, okay.
Just little tiny ones. And then I would go along the LA River. And light the little dog shit trash cans on fire. And I would hide in the bushes, and the fire trucks would put them out, and I would just hide.
Wow. Oh, was this back before they started putting you on hold? When you called 911?
That's the thing. I never got caught.
Okay.
That's the thing about white privilege, is that you can get in so much trouble, but without getting caught.
That's so I think I have fake white privilege.
Fake white privilege?
Yeah, fake.
How so?
I don't know. I mean, you obviously know I'm Latino. You know I'm Mexican. Yeah. But most people, when upon the first time they see me, and I don't mention my name, they're like,
light skin.
Yeah, maybe a little mixed. I don't know.
Something.
Exotic. You know?
Right. Yeah.
But then when they hear me talk, they're like, oh, never mind. We get it.
You can turn on. Can you turn on your white?
Can I turn on my? I turn on my white when I'm at work. Yes.
For sure.
Yeah,
your customer service voice.
Yes, it's always yes, no, thank you, sir. You know, and
I wouldn't be able to tell.
But if you could I help you out with anything else? You know, like that.
But if you threw the Anye on there,
it's just completely. Just don't piss me off. Then the hood comes out of me.
Oh yeah,
and then I'm
sure.
You hear that record scratch, you're like, you know.
I grew up around a lot of Latinos. I mean, because it's LA.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And
it's LA.
I've learned to code switch a little bit. When I hang out with certain groups of people, like my cousins are in the South, so the drawl comes out, so I can just bleed in. But when I talk to my homies, and I'll just change my cadence ever so slightly.
The drawl comes out.
The drawl comes out.
The drawl comes out.
Yeah.
Like y'all's out here.
Yeah, you could blend in.
Yeah.
You could do a road gig.
Yeah, I could.
Yeah, but when I talk to my friends, I can kind of do a little bit of a Latin cadence. How everyone there's a little bit of a bounce. Not too much like Cheech. This is way too Cheech, fool.
You got to do the working man's voice.
Yeah.
You know, where where stuff goes. You know, that's the sound I hear.
I'm my fucking wife, man. She's always fighting, fool. She's always
I'm
busy.
Yeah.
I'm busy and I'm trying to work. That's just how one of my friends does.
I'm busy. You know.
He's like, you sleeping? No.
Where you've smoked too many packets of Marlboros and you drank too much, and then you eat, because that's what they do. I know what workers do, and then they drink. They take halls with it. They drink and eat halls. And I know this because I used to work at a gas station, and I remember they were building, and they had all the workers, and they would show up and buy all the beer and buy all the halls. And the michelada cups, And,
oh God, the michelada cups.
Yeah.
I miss those.
Oh, they're good. Huh?
I know. God.
You can make. I mean, I guess you.
I mean, it's for the flavor. That's what I miss about it. Yeah.
This is what I usually like to do. Like, I'll get like chamoy.
Okay.
And tahini, and I'll put it in the bottom of the cup, and then put the Gatorade cucumber melon. Cucumber lime.
That one. That's the one nobody buys at my job. Nobody buys that one.
Why? That's
so
the
I just.
Best one.
I know nobody takes them because they're like, oh, cucumber.
Oh, no,
like,
it's
that's
so
the best.
good. It's so good.
It's because I work on Ventura Boulevard. It's all white people.
Oh,
it's all white people.
Oh,
I'm like, they don't know. They don't know, dude.
No, they don't know. That's a secret right there.
You want to hear something fucked up?
Yeah. Okay.
So my buddy, it was fucking white people taco night. That's what it turned into. And he was doing it, he got the asada. He got that down.
Okay.
He got the asada. He got but he didn't get.
He fuck up on the tortillas.
He didn't. There were no tortillas fucking there at all. There were no tortillas at all. So sad. And about half the seasoning wasn't crunchy shell. It was the saddest thing. It was so sad. And on top of that, Carissa, there was yellow cheese. Yellow cheese. I died inside. And there was like half the seasoning was gone from the asada, but he prepared the texture right. Like because he works at Benihana, so he does like a lot of food prep. So he did the meat right, but there was like half the shit that's not there. Where's the pico de gallo? None of that's fucking there.
Yeah.
And I'm at white people taco night. And it was just so fucking, oh God, why I should have smelled this.
It's usually just like onion and jalapeno and like lime. We don't even use sour cream. That's not something we use.
No,
we don't use sour cream.
No, it's a white thing.
When I would go to like Mexican restaurants that were Mexican restaurants, and then they put sour cream, I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, it's for the white people.
Yeah, no.
You gotta hit up the truck. There's a truck right on Lexington. It's right when you get off the freeway at Western. Okay. It's literally right across the street from there. You like if you were to pop into either. Third Wheel or the Improv for that matter.
Okay, I think I know what you're saying. Yeah.
When you if you go to the Improv and you leave, go towards Western a little bit before you get on the highway. There's a truck there, and that's some of the best fucking shit I've ever had. Their Al Pastor, mwah, so fucking good, and they're there late.
Yeah, I know. I'm.
It's parking though.
I get it.
I know, but they do vegetarian.
I know.
They do.
Do they have like tofu cubes? Because I actually went to a legit Mexican restaurant where they accommodated me. They fried the tofu cubes.
Yeah, I mean you could get you can get a meatless tostada.
That's true. They'll like the beans. That's what my mom does for me at home.
Yeah, stack up on the beans, and they'll pack it extra fat for you because you'll still get the same charge if you weren't getting meat, but they'll just make it nice and fat for you. You get a vegetarian burrito or something like that. Yeah. They'll overkill because beans and rice goes with fucking everything.
And it's just filling.
It's filling, and
it's the meat
there.
that costs the most.
Right. So they would hook you up.
Nice.
They probably look at you weird, like you don't eat meat. What the fuck? Like.
Oh no. My family knows already. They already know at this point. You know.
Nice.
It's not even a thing. I bring my own cucumbers to the party.
Oh, nice. Love it. I love it. Well, it was really great talking to you, Chris. I'm really glad that you came here to rap with us. Well, where can we find you?
My Instagram handle is DOC_Hollywood_ as in Department of Corrections.
Oh shit! Yeah, I thought it was like doctor.
Yeah, it was. It's a play. It's a play on that. A play on two different meanings.
Nice.
But that is my Instagram handle. My name is Carissa Gomez. I don't know. I guess if you see me on Facebook, I don't really interact with too many people.
I just plug my shows on there.
Yeah,
I just go, it's...
Yeah, but I usually do a lot of stuff through Instagram, and I don't use Twitter.
Good. Me neither. It's a dark, dangerous place.
I don't know what to use it for. You know?
Yeah, like I mean, it's the same channel. It's the same.
Why do I want to repeat shit?
Exactly.
You know, it doesn't make any sense to me.
Stick to one.
Yeah.
Fuck TikTok, fuck Twitter, fuck all that. Just like have it be one place.
I do have one or two videos on TikTok because I'm not like a super huge content creator.
Yeah.
But I mean,
too busy.
At some point, I would like want to make clips of my stand-up.
I mean it's what you have to fucking do, and I audio record, and if I can't get my gear with me, then because that shit's expensive.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you. You don't want someone breaking into your car, and then we're like, oh, there goes my career.
Well, I don't leave it in my car. That's how you do that. But someone could just fucking swipe it when I'm not looking.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's how the fucking because LA's like that sometimes. Well, fucking appreciate you so much.
Thank
like
you.
the flooding of messages has been overwhelming. But that's it, and that's that. Okay, thanks. Bye, everybody. Subscribe to Carissa
Carissa
on all that shit. Get
Thank
to
you
know
so
her. All right,
much. Thank
bye-bye,
you, everybody.
everyone.